that everything you're living today, your successes, your struggles, was first created inside your mind? Yeah, nobody likes to hear that, but it's true. Your brain is the secret factory behind your reality. And no, this isn't some cheap motivational talk. While most people believe life just happens randomly, a few know you can actually change your brain, and by doing that, change your entire life. Now, here's the part nobody usually tells you. It's not enough to just think positive thoughts or repeat affirmations in the mirror. That's only scratching the surface. Real transformation demands neuroplasticity, elevated emotions, and strong alignment between your mind and heart. Yes, there's a method to it, and it's a lot simpler and more powerful than you might think. Best of all, you don't have to wait months to start seeing results. If you want to understand why holding on to the same old thoughts is actually sabotaging your dreams, and how to hack that inner programming to attract what you truly want, stick with me. Today, I'm going to show you the secret that great minds have been using quietly, and it might be exactly what you need to finally turn your life around. You are the creator of your reality. Who would have thought the biggest life hack was sitting right between your ears this whole time? Once you realize that your thoughts and emotions are like invisible molds shaping your reality, the key to creating your life starts to appear. And let's be clear, we're not talking about magic or wishful thinking here. This is science. Everything vibrates at a certain energy and frequency. And when your mind and body are in sync, they can actually change the course of your personal story. Negative thoughts, low frequency. Elevated emotions like joy, high frequency. Step by step, that's how you start building a life that fits you perfectly. That's why changing your life doesn't start by switching jobs or moving to a new city. IT starts by changing your mindset. You know that old saying, where the mind goes, the body follows. It carries a deep truth about heart-mind coherence. If you keep feeding fear, anxiety, and guilt, you'll naturally attract more situations that match those feelings. But if you start cultivating gratitude, unconditional love, and optimism, your world begins to shift. Picture this: every morning, before even touching their phone, someone takes just 2 minutes to visualize how they want their day to flow. Not just thinking about it, feeling it. Wrapping their intention in elevated emotions like gratitude for things that haven't even happened yet. This small habit of creative visualization is a powerful exercise in manifestation. 2 minutes may not sound like much, but practiced consistently, it changes everything. And no, this isn't just something you read in a self-help book. Science backs it up. Your brain doesn't distinguish between imagination and actual reality. So when you focus clearly on your desired future, you're already firing the same neural circuits you'd use if you were living it. It's like a mental rehearsal, pure neuroplasticity, getting your mind ready to bring your dreams into reality. The most fascinating part: the more you practice this awareness, the faster you see results. It's like tuning into the right radio station. Once you hit the right frequency, the music changes. But here's the catch: it's not just about positive thinking. You have to rewire, reset, retrain. And that's exactly what mental reprogramming is all about. The next step on this transformative journey: neural reprogramming. Your mind is like a garden. If you don't choose what to plant, weeds grow all by themselves. The good news: thanks to neuroplasticity, you can pull out those weeds and plant new seeds, new thought patterns, new emotions, a whole new story. The brain is plastic, moldable. It's not doomed to keep running old programs. That's where mental reprogramming comes in, a powerful tool to help you create the future you really want. You know those old habits: complaining, self-sabotaging? They don't have to be life sentences. Using techniques like meditation and creative visualization, you can literally train your brain to operate differently. A simple example: meditating for just 10 minutes a day, focusing on feelings like gratitude and unconditional love, can actually start changing the brain structure and functioning in just a few weeks. Not an exaggeration. It's neuroscience applied to real life. If you want to dive deeper into this, check out Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza, an incredible book on the topic. With every practice, new neural pathways are formed, like fresh trails through a forest. Over time, the brain starts favoring these positive, empowering paths, while the old connections, the ones tied to fear, scarcity, anger, weaken. It's like swapping out barren soil for rich, fertile earth. Of course, none of this happens without intention. You have to become aware of old patterns and consciously replace them, rewriting your mental script. Now imagine the impact on your day-to-day life. Someone who's always felt not good enough can start reprogramming that belief through daily affirmations, elevated emotions, and creative visualizations. Before long, that limiting belief gets replaced by a new identity. The brain learns, the body feels, and without even realizing it, the person starts living a new chapter, with more heart-mind coherence and less self-sabotage. And here's the kicker: if the mind can be reshaped, it can also be trained to tap into more subtle dimensions of reality, what many call the quantum field. That's where infinite possibilities exist, ready to be brought into reality. But to get there, you first need to master the power of elevated emotions combined with creative visualization. Elevated emotions and visualization. Think about trying to plant a beautiful seed in soil soaked with fear and anger. Not going to grow, right? The same goes for your mind. For creative visualization to really work, you need to water it with elevated emotions. Gratitude, unconditional love, true joy. It's not enough to just want a different future. You have to feel as if it's already real. And that's the game changer between just dreaming and actually manifesting. When you pair the mental image of your desired future with positive emotions, you're telling your brain and body, hey, we're already living this. And the body, loyal creature that it is, believes it. A good practice. When you visualize that dream job, that restored health, that perfect relationship, truly feel the fulfillment, as if it's already happened. Science shows it's this blend of thoughts and emotions that kickstarts manifestation. Remember, emotion is the fuel. Visualization is the map. Without emotion, visualization is just a pretty picture on a wall. But with elevated energy and frequency, your mind syncs with the quantum field, where all possibilities already exist. It's like changing the channel of your reality. Want a comedy but you're tuned into a drama? Switch the frequency. Change your feelings. And here's something fascinating. Studies show that when people practice creative visualization combined with feelings like gratitude and love, they activate parts of the brain responsible for planning and action, like the prefrontal cortex. In other words, you're not just tapping into the unseen, you're prepping your body to take aligned, inspired action without forcing it. Mind and body working together to create your reality. As you cultivate these higher emotions, the next step naturally follows: letting go of the past. After all, how can you keep carrying old baggage when your heart is getting lighter and lighter? Without even realizing it, you start clearing the internal space, making room for even deeper transformation. Overcoming the past. It's interesting how many people try to create a new future while dragging around suitcases full of the past, isn't it? But for true reality creation to happen, you have to let go of that invisible weight. The mind might want change, but if the body is addicted to old emotions, sadness, resentment, fear, it will sabotage every new attempt. Letting go of the past isn't about forgetting what happened. It's about no longer feeling trapped in it. The body has memory, and that's not just poetic, it's biological. When you constantly relive a trauma, your brain keeps releasing the same stress hormones, locking you into that cycle. This is where reconditioning comes in. Through meditation and mental reprogramming techniques, it's possible to teach your body to live in the future you desire, rather than staying stuck in the familiar past. A good place to start is practicing forgiveness, not to justify what happened, but to free yourself from emotional prison. Want a practical example? Make it a habit to write down 3 things you forgive yourself or others for before going to sleep. It might seem simple, but this small exercise promotes energetic alignment and weakens the neural connections that keep you tied to old pains. It boosts heart-mind coherence and clears internal space so elevated emotions can bloom where resentment used to live. As you shed those old emotions, something almost magical happens. The body stops being a reflection of the past and becomes an instrument for creating the new. Your energy and frequency shift, your personal vibration rises, and what once seemed impossible starts to feel natural. It's like swapping out the old, worn-out clothes of your soul for a brand new outfit tailored to your dreams. And on this journey of letting go, With a lighter mind and heart, you naturally move closer to something greater, the quantum field, that invisible ocean where all realities coexist, ready to be attracted by those who know exactly what they want and feel it with their whole being. Aligning with the quantum field. Imagine the quantum field as a gigantic supermarket of realities. Everything you want, and even what you don't want, is there, waiting to be chosen. But it's not enough to just wander through the aisles. You have to align your thoughts and emotions with what you want to take home. How do you do that? By creating coherence between your heart and mind. When both are vibrating in harmony, it's like sending the universe a clear, irresistible request. This alignment isn't just mental, it's energetic. When you think about a new life but feel fear or doubt, the signal you send out to the field is confused. But when you think and feel with gratitude, unconditional love, and elevated emotions, your frequency adjusts to match the future you want. It's like tuning in to a radio station. You need to be on the right frequency to hear the right song. And guess what? The universe responds to that frequency. A simple exercise to build heart-mind coherence is meditation focused on conscious breathing. Inhale slowly, counting to 5, and imagine your heart radiating gratitude for everything you already are and everything that's yet to come. This small ritual shifts your energy and strengthens your personal magnetism. It's like adjusting your internal antenna to catch the strongest signal from your desired future. Over time, this practice creates a domino effect in your life. You start attracting opportunities, encounters, and synchronicities that once seemed out of reach. And it's not magic. It's the pure physics of manifestation. Your electromagnetic field expands and interacts with the environment, drawing in realities that match your new energetic signature. The secret lies in what you emit, not just what you wish for. And so, with a clear mind and an open heart, the process of personal transformation speeds up almost inevitably. It's the beginning of a journey where your mind and body work together, aligned with the infinite intelligence that governs the unseen. And the truth is, from this point on, creating a new life becomes not just possible, it becomes natural. Now that you've discovered what so few know, that reality isn't created from the outside in, but from the inside out. Tell me, what's still holding you back from changing what you think and feel to finally live the life you truly want? The truth is simple and a bit tough. Either you keep reacting the same way you always have, or you start today becoming the conscious creator of your life. If you've realized that carrying the past, feeding old patterns, and ignoring your inner power hasn't taken you where you want to go, maybe it's time to change the script. What would it be like to wake up tomorrow already feeling grateful before even opening your eyes? What would it be like to live each day fueled by elevated emotions, with your heart and mind perfectly aligned toward the future you desire? Isn't it about time you started using the power of your mind to your advantage? So, ready to take the next step? Leave a comment down below and tell me what resonated with you most today. I'd love to hear it. And of course, if you want to dive deeper into mental reprogramming, creative visualization, and manifestation, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Here, we take your transformation seriously. See you in the next video.